Studios, it's Detroit Life Live. Detroit, the Motor City.
Hello. Check, check.
It's who we are, how we build, inspire, empower, and strive for greatness. It's doing what they say you can't. Believe, even if no one sees it. It's not giving up. It's the drive to rise up. Refusing to quit. That's the unstoppable force of Detroit. That's the Detroit Life.
What up, Detroit? That is Detroit Life. What is going on? We got Danny Vitani.
It is me.
Soprani here with your boy Chris Wren. We are Detroit Life Live, show 135. Will you be our Valentine? And by the way, it is a cold world. Bundle up. What up, Danny?
What's up, buddy?
Nothing. So before we start this show, I think it's very important, everybody that's watching right now, leave a comment. Where are you watching from? Please share and like it, and you'll be entered to win a free shirt and a cap.
But you have to share, and we will be announcing who won last week and who will be winning a Detroit Life t-shirt
yeah,
at the end of the show.
So before we get into the show, I have a surprise for somebody.
Oh?
Yes. Danny, we got you a surprise.
I thought that was for Caroline.
No, I tricked you. Me and Caroline got you a little something.
Aw.
Yeah.
This whole time I was thinking that was something for you. Ah,
be ready.
Baby hearts. Where'd you find them?
Sweetheart. I don't know. Top secret. Where'd you find them?
Because I thought these weren't going to be sold anymore.
Exactly.
Thank you guys. Oh, you guys are my Valentines.
So you are welcome. See that?
I love you
we
guys.
We tricked her. That was from Little Hopi, too.
I love these. Thank you so much.
I think they say hate you, love you. No, all that good stuff.
Hate to love me.
Matt, what up? Yeah, so we just wanted to surprise you.
Thank you so
there you go.
much. I didn't get you anything.
That's okay. You almost effed up the surprise. It's okay. I'll survive. But you almost messed up the little surprise.
Well, I did. Well, because I saw that laying down there, and it was in a bag. I wasn't really sure what it was. And so, anyway, I went and asked you, and I knew you acted kind of funny about it, but I thought maybe it was a surprise for Caroline. You didn't want Caroline to know. So then I was like, okay, like I wasn't going to say anything. That's so cute.
Well, when you eat those, think of us.
Oh, I'm going to. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys.
You are welcome. Now let's get down to business. If you guys are tuning in right now, don't play yourself. We're Detroit Life Live. We love what we do. We love our city. We actually love our studio sometimes when I'm not getting hit in the head or breaking glasses and stuff. But with that said, let's get down to business. Danny, what did we do over the weekend? And you better be sharing the show.
Yes, share. So
Over
this weekend, or this last weekend, I just had school, lots of homework. I visited my mom. Mom, I know that you're watching.
What up,
Hi,
Mom?
love
Michael
you.
Davis, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, brother.
My friend Leanne and my older brother Ryan had a birthday February 9th, so a couple days ago. And
how old?
Well, Leanne's 27, and my brother, I can't even say how old he is. I mean, late 30s.
Top secret.
Somewhere in there.
Top secret.
I'd have to really think back to the year. But anyway.
All right, so he's in his 30s. It's all good.
Yes. He'll probably want me to say late 20s. So, Ryan, if you're watching, late 20s. Also, my friend Leanne had a housewarming party on her birthday, so that's where I was on the 9th. And her house is really cute, and she's doing really well.
So you just had a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. Lots of fun. And preparing for Valentine's Day. So, fellas and ladies, make sure that you get your significant other something nice for Valentine's Day this year. I know that I got a nice gift from David. I got Chris D'Elia tickets.
Oh, snap. I had to think about I thought you said Christina at first.
No, Chris.
Now I know who it is, the comedian.
If you don't know who Chris D'Elia is, that's Chris like CHRIS, like you. Last name D''ELIA. Funniest guy ever. My favorite comedian of all time. And he's playing in Windsor. And we're going to go see him. I'm so excited.
That's what's up.
I've wanted to see him live for like years.
Good job, David.
Yes. I'm so excited. Cannot wait.
Just don't bring your nunchucks over to Canada because they're banned in Canada, just so you know.
Well, I'll keep my nunchucks at home then.
Yes. Michael Davis is tuned in from North Carolina. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. So what'd you do over the weekend? Now,
I have a whole bunch to say because I got to say it all so much. I'm just so passionate about what I do. Damn. I guess it started on Tuesday because it was a week ago from today. There's just too much to talk about. So let's just get down to the most important stuff.
Okay.
I think everybody knows this. It's no secret. You know, Detroit life is expanding, and, you know, January, February is always slow, so that gives me actually a little bit of time to create new product, create new content. And, you know, we got the Detroit Life Uncut dropping, but I worked on that a little bit, but we really worked on our women's fitness line. We're working on leggings. I think I talked about this last week a little bit. But ladies, listen to me, ladies. You heard it here first.
I'm so excited.
You heard it here first. There's a void in the activewear marketplace for local Detroit brand apparel, workout wear, and we're gonna fill that void. We are doing sports bras. We're doing leggings. Now, women wear leggings all year round.
Mm-hmm. I'm wearing leggings right now.
This is crazy. And I said, you know what? I said, Danny, they gotta have pockets for cell phones. Yeah, you're wearing them now. You actually got one of our first.
Yeah, you want me to show them?
Yeah, show them up. Show them up. Those are one of our first ones. That's 3M. I think we can get that on the camera, right, Aaron? Got there you go. Aaron should be a director. These are
my favorite leggings.
So, yeah, the process is we get these samples in. We figure out the fabric. We figure out where the logo is going to go. They're made in L.A. because, you know, we make the best stuff out in L.A. I mean, a lot of stuff is, you know, made in Michigan, but sometimes you just don't have the equipment and the machinery. But anyway, so, yeah, we're working on the women's line, exclusively the women's activewear line. We got men's stuff coming out, new men's sleeveless hoodies, new joggers. I'm really excited about that. It's going to be available real soon, man. We're going to kill this market. We're going to post it and show the world what we can do, what I can do. And that's kind of what I've been up to. But don't get it ever twisted. Don't play yourself. We got Autorama coming up. And I was in the kitchen with Caroline yesterday and Hopi, and I'm just stirring up all these new designs and all these new, you know, content that we're coming up with, and I like it. So stay tuned for that because Autorama, whew. Oh, man, we got a Carhartt collaboration I keep talking about.
That is cool.
Look. Don't play yourself. You need to treat yourself. And with that said, you know I'm so passionate about my brand. That's all I do every week. That's all I think about. That's all I do. And I'm a little OCD about it, but it does matter. To the stitching, to everything that matters. So real quick, all the viewers watching, Mark, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you. So real quick, everybody that's watching now, you get 20% off if you go to the website and buy something. Or
they have to put in a code,
correct? Put the code, yeah. Detroit Life Live 20 at the end. But I just love what I do, man. There's so many more big things coming this year. I'm so happy. Like, I really just love living life like the way we are and showing the passion of what we do. It's like
you've got a lot of good things going on.
Yeah, I don't know if I can exactly articulate everything I want to say right now because I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but it's awesome and it kicks ass. So I love it.
Well, I'm happy for you.
And you got to understand, I wrote these notes yesterday, and you got to understand Detroit Life is much more than a T-shirt or a product. We're about people. We're about passion. We're about loving your city, believing in yourself, and inspiring the world. Because we inspire the world.
You inspire me.
You know, that's what's up. I like that. So I really focused on that during the week. However, I had a situation on Saturday. I was out with some friends and having too much fun. Sometimes, you know, you push the envelope, you push it, and then you really, after you push the envelope and you take a break, you kind of feel guilty, like, holy shit, maybe I should have been working harder. But I do believe sometimes, just sometimes, Danny, you got to take one step back, preserve everything, have some fun, you know, have some good times out, and then get back to business on Monday.
Well, that's nice to hear you say that.
Oh, and I forgot, Petro, what up? What up to Petro? He had to go with me to pick up Sadie's crib on Sunday because the little Jeep Grand Cherokee couldn't hold this freaking box that's probably like 4 of these tables.
Well, she's going to be so worth it. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Also, Mason,
that's what's up.
I did not decorate. Aaron decorated. But didn't he do a great job? It's Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, we got comments. We got comments.
It's the Valentine's theme day. So thank you to Aaron. Aaron's the man. So
Do the martial arts. Check out wrestling. You know, we might do some wrestling outfits for Flip Your Lid. Well, we'll see what happens. Christopher, what up? Salute. Appreciate it. Aaron did the decorating today. Yes, I wasn't against it. I thought it would just be weird because I don't like to prance around with pink and red all day.
I did bring out my feminine
Aaron,
side a little bit.
Well,
Aaron did. What up, John?
that's weird
Long
because I heard that
Long
at
dog.
home you just dress in pink all day. So.
Yeah, well, only my boxers are pink. Everything else is like man colors. I see what you did there, Danny.
Well, I like it. I think it's very festive. And we're all preparing for Valentine's Day, so it's appropriate.
Oh, yeah, real quick. To finish up my weekend, I had to set up my dad's new TV. Well, not new. It's one of my old TVs, but we still got to get some cables for that. I did that today. And everybody that, was wondering about Norm real quick, he got out of the retirement home. He's home chilling, calling me every 5 minutes for something. And today he said, I don't have any volume out of the TV. I said, did you check the volume? Well, no. I'm like, okay, well, turn it up. Anyway, it was just a little irritating, so I got a little irritated. But, yeah, Norm's doing good.
Good.
He's on oxygen. We had this oxygen machine we had to set up. And it's a cold world. Bundle up. Anyway. Yeah, what's up?
Grant Leach. We know that you're listening to this. And Grant,
Where?
happy birthday.
What? I didn't see that.
Yes. My niece, Mason, her boyfriend's birthday is today. So happy birthday, Grant.
Okay, happy birthday.
It's his 21st birthday. Woohoo. It's a good one.
21. 21 right here. We got 21.
I don't even remember.
Muggle Davis said,
birthday.
easy. Nothing wrong with pink. I like that. Actually, I have one. I'm not going to lie. I have one pink shirt, and it's made by Abercrombie. This was before Detroit Life
He
and everything.
said Abercrombie.
Amber.
It's Aber.
I know there's no M. Abercrombie. But the funny thing is, every time I'd wear this shirt before I started, strictly Flip Your Lid, and this is like when I had to switch it up a little bit. I don't know, 10 years ago. Probably when I had more hair, a little slimmer, whatever.
Frosted
I'd
tips.
always get, I'd always get compliments on it. So who knows? Maybe Detroit Life will make a pink shirt.
Guys, hey, if you're
For
a
men.
guy and if you wear pink, it just means that you're confident with exactly who you are. And I give credit to that. So,
I am. I mean, I totally am.
and some guys look real good in pink, especially salmon. Whew.
I don't think it matches my eyes.
I've seen some guys
Army.
look really good in salmon.
But, last week we talked about the women's line, and we are going to do these crazy colors. We're doing pink with the gold. Anyway, I said
love
it here
pink
first.
and gold. Pink and gold.
So-
That's my office colors, pink and gold. So, yeah.
Well, I love this show because when I talk about something, it's already documented, and you copy me, it's documented. I'm just saying, there's so many copycats out here. Seriously.
I'm going to copy you.
Just, you know what? Everybody needs to close their eyes and
I'm-
just dream of something they want to do and just do it. And there's nothing wrong with, looking to see what people are doing, but don't go out there and damn copycat them. Come on. Nemo, what up, my boy Nemo?
I'm going to
What up?
start a clothing line, and I'm just going to call it.
Shorty.
like,
Thongs.
just- yeah, by
Danny Life,
by
TM.
by Danny
Sure,
Life.
everybody takes the whole damn life. Sure,
Yep.
take it.
Yep.
Wise guy life.
Life by Danny.
Life by yes,
Hopi
Life by
Life.
Danny. That's
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
That's me by myself.
What up, Nemo? Sabe, what up?
Well, we
I ain't tripping. I wear pink.
yeah. See,
we
real
got,
men
we
wear
got
pink.
John Salvi watching right now. He's one of our major key alert. He's one of our major sponsors. Does photography for life. See, another life. So check him out. It's under Salvi Styles. And if you friend him, maybe send him an email or a message first, because a lot of weirdos on there. There's his ad right there. Boom.
Yes, we
Boom.
definitely want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, which includes Savvy Styles, who is seriously one of the best photographers ever in the whole entire world. And don't know why he hasn't been here. I haven't seen you in a long time.
He's busy working, breaking
And
Facebook.
We also want to give a shout out to Wise Guy Records,
I think I heard of them once.
because that's where we're at right now. That's where we film. And they've got, Aaron has got the hookup. He knows exactly what he's doing in here. Anything you need, Aaron's got it.
Just don't let him drink
Audio-wise.
on the job.
And
Water.
New Era is another one of our
New Era,
sponsors.
what up? We got Go Promotes.
Go Promotes.
What up?
And, of course, Detroit Life. And now is it Carhartt? Is that a sponsor?
Carhartt, yeah, no, they're teaming up collaboration.
Okay, so it's just a collab
I wish
now.
they would sponsor me. Just pay for everything.
Hey,
Done.
that collab's the first step. So
Collaboration.
that's right. So we want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank everyone watching. Make sure that you share.
Yeah,
share,
Amar
share,
Nemo, share this. Don't
Share.
play yourself. Treat
because
yourself.
if you share, you will be entered to win yourself a Detroit Life t-shirt, which
And a
who
hat.
doesn't want a t-shirt? Come on,
Yeah.
Detroit Life. And we will be announcing who won last week at the end of this show, so make sure you stay tuned.
Yeah, John, I got to get with you this week. We got to set up a photo shoot with some new sizes that will fit the models. Just saying. I think Nemo's going to come out too. He can hold my like pillowcase. Oh, shout out to Sadie too. What up, Sadie? Love you.
Sadie.
All right, let's get down to business. Moving forward, let's talk Detroit. What's going on, Detroit? We got a couple things about Detroit. Real quick, I want to touch base on one thing. Now, I heard Ford wants to take $1 billion to Chicago to build the Ford Exploder and the Aviator.
Really?
Now, Aaron, you're a Ford guy. Exploder, yeah.
Or Exploder.
Exploder. Remember the whole tire, fire, Bridgestone, Firestone?
Oh, okay.
I still call it
I got you.
Exploder, but Ford Explorer. Okay.
All right.
Now listen, I'm not hating on the company, and yeah, Nemo, you better. So my question is, I don't understand. Listen, I know you got to get parts from different parts of the world. See what I did there? And I know you got to get some stuff made here and possibly imported there. But why do you have to do it in a different city? Why can't it stay in Detroit? Like, Detroit is coming back, and it is back, and it's doing so well. Why do you need to take...
You're shaking the table.
Sorry, I get excited. Why do you need to take a freaking $1 billion to Chicago? That's what I want to know. Chicago has their own problems.
Because
And you should invest here.
this is just how
What do you
the
guys
world
think?
works, man. This is just what happens.
All right, I have a question. Where's Ford's
nothing
headquarters?
surprises me
Where's
anymore.
Ford's headquarters?
We've got
Dearborn.
Yeah.
Why not do it across the street down the road in Detroit? And there goes your balloon, because I'm so excited.
Jeez! It's because you're waving your hands around.
I get so excited, man. Little Hopi's even excited.
I think. Yeah, I'm gonna switch your camera.
Anyway, it pissed me off when I heard this. I'm just aggravated.
I just think.
Thank you, my love. I wanted to hold it. I thought he was
Thank
giving me a
you, my
balloon.
love.
Damn it.
Well, anyway.
Oh my God, I love this show.
They want to. Ford wants to spread the wealth around the whole U.S. And there's a lot. There's outside of this Midwest is where most of our cars are bought. You start going out west, Southwest. Most foreign,
Plus-
a lot of foreign cars, a lot of Hondas are bought. Yeah.
Plus, every business is gonna, and you know this because you're a business owner. Every business is gonna do whatever they think they need to do to create more income.
Doesn't matter. Now, I know Ford just bought Central State.
Right.
I get it.
Exactly. They are just looking
So,
at where they need to be, and they're being there.
I'm not hating because they want to do it, but I'm just saying, like, come on.
But
You already made a big impact. Why not do a little more?
biggest car, Ford builds the F-150 and the Mustang here. Those are their two biggest. So
Well,
We want to know what you think.
I wish they would do more. $1 billion is $1 billion. Split it in half. Just do more. That's all I'm saying.
They
So I
obviously
had a
know what
question,
they're doing, is all I'm saying.
Said who, Danny?
I don't own that kind of business, so I wouldn't be.
Yeah, the Big Three wants to get the whole country involved, so they buy their cars. You can't just do it all out of Detroit. You gotta spread the wealth a little.
Why can't they
bit.
just get the parts made there and
Gotta
train them
just
back?
pepper it.
That does happen.
What about salt?
They spread it out?
Cute.
Some parts are made out of state.
I'm telling you, all of a sudden, we're going to look at the same exact thing next year, and we're going to be like, wow, they really made a lot of money by doing that. I never would have guessed. And then it's because they know what they're supposed to be doing.
All right.
They
Well,
know
when I
they're
hear
doing.
that, it pisses me off. Anyway,
Well,
just saying.
that's why you don't work there.
All right, Michael, what up? I got a 6-year-old. Let's see. Got a blonde 6-year-old who can model in May. Yeah, we're
We're trying to
actually
get
got
all.
kids line coming
Yes,
out too,
we are
so.
trying to get all different kinds of models. So if you are looking to model for Detroit Life, send us a little bio, send us a picture, send us what you want, and then we'll take a look at it and hopefully.
Yeah, then I forwarded to John Sabi.
John Sabe.
He's like the photo god.
Yes. He
Shots fired alert.
Yes. So while we got a second here, today's holidays are a little bit
I
random.
knew it. I knew it was a holiday.
We are obviously celebrating Valentine's Day because we won't be with you on actual Valentine's Day, so we're going to kind of celebrate it here today. But technically today, the holidays are Get Out Your Guitar Day
Hold on.
for musicians.
Wait, I don't know how to play. Sorry.
Oh,
I
I
guess
told
I
you I
played-
would.
I guess I
I
played
told
myself.
you I would teach you how to play, but whatever. National Make a Friend Day.
I have too many friends. I just don't let anybody in my circle. But go ahead.
Oh, I thought you meant like you don't want me as a friend. Okay.
No.
I'm your best friend.
Like, listen, man. It's very hard sometimes to let new people in your circle because you don't know their intentions.
Well-
We've almost been infiltrated like once or twice.
I totally
we still
get
stand
being
strong.
guarded like that, but today's make friend day, so do it anyway.
I'll make a Facebook friend.
Today is also Promise Day and Satisfied Singles Day.
Uh-oh, Aaron.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, so all you singles out there, today's your day.
Aaron is single. Please make sure you go friend Aaron. Yes. Wise Guy Records, Aaron.
So by Thursday,
He is
looking for a date, so the singles.
single.
Yeah.
Yep,
Perfect.
see? Satisfied Singles Day.
Calm before the storm, right?
Yep.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Day before Thursday.
Well, Aaron,
Hey, if you're not happy with yourself, you'll never be happy with nobody else.
that's a good point. So here's my advice on that. Aaron, it's a cold world out there. Bundle up. Stephanie, yes. Tattoo models, yes. Everything. We look for everybody. There you go,
all
John.
models.
All models.
So do you want me to hit some of these topics here I got? Or do you want to talk about anything else right now?
I want to talk about the weather. Are we supposed to get bad weather tomorrow?
Yes, I heard. Candace told me, and Candace is an intern here, and she told
Candace
me
is
that
the
she
intern
thinks
on
it's
the
supposed
board
to
right
be-
now.
It's supposed to be happening. Hi,
Somewhere.
Candace. It's supposed to be happening tonight, I believe, or
More snow.
yeah. So, because I guess
Well, welcome to Detroit.
like there's talk about schools being closed again tomorrow, which luckily I don't have school tomorrow. So
I think somebody might be playing hooky too. So
yeah. So make sure you watch the weather. Make
yeah,
sure that
check the forecast.
you are very careful driving out there. Be very, very, very careful.
Yeah.
And don't
I hope
drive like
you're
an idiot.
Yeah, I hope you're driving a Jeep, not an Exploder.
Because you know what? I've been driving a lot these last few days. And when the weather gets bad, people just turn into awful drivers. So please just take your time getting wherever you're going. And be very careful. Take good care of yourself and others. So,
Yeah.
in other news, okay, I'm going to hit some of these. What?
Wait, real quick. Did you hear about those chimps that made a ladder and escaped from the zoo?
What?
It was in Ireland. So these chimps, they made like they took like the branch. There was like a storm, and they took the branches, and they made like a makeshift ladder to jump the wall.
They are smart creatures.
And they did get
You
away,
know-
but they finally got captured. So I thought that was hilarious. Anyway, food for thought.
Oh,
But
my mom said that Bertrand schools are already closed. Wow.
dang!
So it must be getting really
Don't be a
bad.
sissy. Get out there. Get out there and do something.
It's not their fault. The school closed.
Oh, okay. We'll stay home and watch TV. Hey, do they still make the Flintstones? Like, is the Flintstones still on? I mean, I know it's real old, but do they still do like a read?
Reruns, yeah, they don't.
Oh,
I don't
that's
even
what was
think-
big when
do they
I was
even
growing up.
play
That and the
reruns?
Jetsons.
They're reruns, yeah.
I don't even see reruns on anymore.
I don't even see that on Netflix or anything.
The movie with what's his name, John
Oh yeah, John Goodman. Yeah.
Goodman or whatever. Yeah, that was so good. I missed that movie. Anyway, we're getting off topics here. So
Yeah, make sure you share this. Share
yeah,
this.
share.
And
So
Danny here will love you forever.
that's right. Plus, you could possibly win a Detroit like T-shirt if you do share, but
and
you
a
gotta
hat.
share
I'm gonna throw a hat in
and
today.
a hat too. Ooh, that's a good deal.
And
So make sure
just
you do.
everybody that's watching, just so you know, this show is trademarked and copyrighted. So please do not ever reshare this or actually repost it without our written consent. Just saying, TM.
What?
No, they can share it all they want.
No, they can share it. They just can't copy it or retransmit it on any national.
Well, just
show.
share. It's very simple
No.
to just share it.
Just saying.
Yes, you're
Have
gonna
to- have to
you're
put
gonna
that disclaimer
confuse
in.
people.
Just share the damn show. I said rebroadcast on any national televised show, like the
Right.
the NBA.
Well,
All right, sorry. Go ahead,
needless to say, yes.
All right, I'm gonna be quiet, Danny. You're gonna take this over. I have to go take a smoke break.
So
I
yeah,
don't even
right.
smoke.
So here's a couple of the stories that I gathered from the week. There hasn't been, besides the Grammys,
They better be good.
and everything else.
Oh yeah, what happened?
I didn't watch the Grammys, so I don't. I can't really say much.
Me neither. I didn't
on
have
it.
time. Caroline did though. She's
But
glued to that TV,
if you want to, send us
drinking hot cocoa.
Send us a message about what your favorite part of the Grammys was, or what was the craziest part of the Grammys, because since we didn't watch it, we want to know from you. So while we're talking about these other things, you can do that. So Ozzy Osbourne is in the hospital from flu complications, I guess.
Ozzy, man.
So he has some tour dates canceled. I guess last year the same kind of thing happened, and he had to cancel some of his U.S. tour dates.
How old is Ozzy now?
I don't know. He's getting up there, though.
Come on, Danny. How old? How old is
He's-
Ozzy Osbourne?
He's old enough.
About 70.
Yeah, he's
First one to answer, we're gonna shout out.
he's getting up there.
No Google.
But you know
Our
what?
viewers have to answer this.
You know what though? I don't even care. Him and his wife Sharon look so good. So
Yeah, plastic.
rock
rubber.
and rollers live forever. Do you ever notice that people like
No,
like
cocaine,
rock,
heroin.
but seriously,
drugs.
like there's so many people like rock and roll artists who just live so long.
Yeah.
They like a long time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like Aerosmith,
Damn.
and Rolling Stones. And
Like
Yeah,
9
and
lives.
Like it's like and you
all of them.
for all that they do, like all the drugs they've probably done and all the crap they've put themselves
Maybe
through,
that
they
made
should
them
be
stronger.
maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But
All right, well,
anyway,
hope
so
he
yeah,
gets better.
so he's got some tour
I like
dates
him,
canceled.
mate.
I do too. I always liked him. This is weird, and this is kind of goes to the
What,
subject.
his beard?
No,
Oh,
not his beard.
sorry, go ahead.
So there's this weird like zombie deer epidemic happening, and it's spreading out through the United States.
Is that a drug?
No, basically,
What do you got? I got
what's
some deer
happening
zombie.
is the deer are getting this disease called chronic waste disease, and basically it like affects the deer like how it would if they were like zombified, like a zombie. It doesn't. They're not technically dead like
So
a
you
zombie
don't
would be.
eat that. You don't eat that kind of meat.
But what happens is it attacks their brain and spinal cord and their tissue, and they rapidly lose weight, and following that they have unbalanced coordination, and then they become really aggressive. So basically like all the Walking Dead type of things where it slowly ports you into zombie mode. That's what's happening to these deer. And they haven't...
Where's this happening at?
All over. It's starting to spread. And I don't know. They haven't said yet if... Oh, thanks, Steven. Love you, too.
Stephanie, what up? Ozzy is 70. Stephanie Powers.
I said 70. So
But...
70 years old. Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you.
Steven, what up? I love you, too.
Thanks,
Ricky
Steven. I love you.
Batista, what up? Ryan Carlone, what up?
So anyway, yeah, so they haven't figured out yet if this can be spread through, like, if humans eat the deer meat or anything.
No, just deer sex. That's how they probably get it.
It's not.
Or they, like, kiss each other.
It's absolutely not how they get it. I don't know. I don't really know how it's being spread or whatever, but
So, wait, what is this called again? Give me the disease.
it's called CWD, also known as chronic waste disease. And that's...
Chronic waste.
And right now,
waste
I guess
deer
it's just
disease.
happening in deer so far. But it's kind of a new outbreak, so we don't really know what's going to happen
Well,
with
as long
it.
as Hopi don't go by none of those deers.
So, yeah.
Little Hopi.
Watch out for that. In other news, in happier news, The Wicked. Have you ever heard of The Wicked musical? Are you listening?
have actually, yes.
Have you ever?
What do you know about that?
Well, I've went and seen it, and that's like my favorite Broadway musical of all time ever, of course. But
Of course it
anyway,
is.
in 2021, the movie is going to be coming out in theaters, so put your seatbelts on,
Let's
people,
get it.
because it's going to be really good, I think. I can't wait.
Yeah, I do.
I'm so excited.
I'm sure it'll be great.
Yes, I'm so excited. I love that.
We got a couple comments. Danny, why don't you go over a couple comments?
Okay, some of them I didn't get. You were reading them,
No,
and I
the
didn't
last
see
two,
them.
we got Ron Carlone. What up, Detroit Life? We are good. Thanks for tuning in, Ron. We got Ricky.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone. And for
I hope
everybody,
you guys are good. We are great.
yes, for everyone just tuning in, make sure that you share this video so that you could be entered to win a Detroit Life t-shirt. And we will announce who won last week at the end of this show, and we'll announce who won tonight's show at next week's show. So make sure you share. Moving on here. So this is funny.
All right,
Also,
let's
I
get
think
it.
everyone at one point or another has felt like doing this, and nobody would ever really do it. But this 27-year-old man
I was
from
going to say flipping off a cop, but go
no,
ahead.
this 27-year-old man from Mumbai.
Just kidding.
He's planning to sue his parents for bringing him into this world without his explicit consent. And the funny part is, both of his parents are lawyers. So
Lame-o.
yeah, you can't do that, kiddo. It's just not gonna happen. Like, I don't know. I think he started, because in the thing I read, it started at like 5 years old. He was questioning his existence, like, why am I even here? And I guess one day he
To
like
jump off a cliff. No,
no.
okay.
One day I guess he got up and his parents were like, you need to get ready for school, and he's like, I don't even want to go to school. Why do I gotta go to school just because you tell me to go? Like,
'Cause I'm
I
the
didn't ask.
boss.
I didn't ask for
Yes.
this.
Beep. Hit him in the
But
head.
so that it started when he was 5, and
How
I
old
guess
is
it's
this
just
kid? How
progressed.
old is he?
He's 27 years old.
He sounds like he needs a shock collar on. What?
He sounds like he needs a spanking and a timeout. But
Shock collar.
sorry,
that
kid.
bitch
We
on
all
10.
go through it, and it's just
Little
it's
Hopi's better than
never
him.
gonna work out. He's still trying to find a lawyer to fight against his parents.
If you don't go to school, you can be smart enough to take on a lawsuit.
I think it's more about his entitled feeling to choice. Here's the thing. Toughen up. Life is hard, and then you die.
Oh, snap.
But anyway, so yeah, if I could talk to him, that I would just tell him it's never going to happen. Your parents did all they could for you, so just be grateful.
Hey, Danny, let's break the internet.
Okay.
I like that.
Well, how you want to do that?
Spread some love.
This is the all-time.
Because the internet's pissing me off. No, joking. Just I want to break something.
What do you want to break?
The internet.
Good luck. Good luck.
So, you got something else for me, Danny?
The only thing I have left, which I was only going to touch on this a little bit.
Like a little tap?
We don't need to go into it because I know there's going to be different things said about it.
Is this where we argue about it? Because I can't remember the one show we had this argument.
We're not going to argue about it.
Or debate.
Probably no one else is going to debate us either, but it's just one of those subjects where you don't want to get into it too much. But this is local, okay? There is a sex doll brothel opening in Southfield.
Why are we talking about this right now?
Because people need to know.
Now Aaron's going to go over there.
It's in the news. We talked about it in school. That's a news school. Come on. We got to talk. I mean, we got to at least pass by. Aaron's going to get a VIP membership.
Well, I guess we're not breaking the internet. Aaron's going to break the doll. You're going to twist her arm and yank her hair out.
Oh. Well, this has been news that's went around for a few days now.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how to feel.
Can you sign an insurance waiver?
I'm just going to do it for, on a journalistic experience.
He's going to go in there with a little journal notepad, just here for notes.
I'm just here to make a report.
Hey, if you guys...
The camera's just for the news.
So if you guys ever rented a U-Haul, they ask if you want extra insurance, and you have to initial in 3 different spaces to say no. Is it going to be like this?
Maybe.
Like if you twist her arm, you'll be...
If it comes with something like memberships for real, I'm just going to die. I feel like this...
Well, okay, everybody that's watching, though, they might not know what this means, but Danny, finish up what you were saying.
Okay, it's basically a whorehouse with sex dolls in it, if you don't know. So people...
Well, this girl can't say no.
People will pay to come in and have their way with a pretend person.
What if you damage the item?
My concern is the sanitary end of it. It's really gross. But
the question is, do you agree or disagree?
Here's my thing. I feel like it all depends on how it's handled. I know that there's people with weird fetishes out there, and people are crazy and weird, and that's just people. We've seen the world. We've seen how weird people are. So as long as as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else, and as long as the city can make money on it, and as long as it's not going to cause any problems for anyone else, then whatever. I don't care. I think it's weird. I think it's gross. But I don't have to agree with everything.
But isn't this a way that a person that owns a business can cater to the weirdos? Let's say if you're a weirdo or a fetish. But like, what if the guy comes in?
But he's either going to do something at his house with an appliance, or he's going to just go and pay.
What if he goes there with like a little bag and like handcuffs the doll up and like? Smacks her around.
But this is why it's legal. This is why it's legal, though, is because technically they're not dealing with humans. They're dealing with inanimate objects that people are just using. It's kind of like if you go and borrow a charger. You know what I mean? You're just using that
piece of... This is a lot more than borrowing a charger.
But you know what I mean? That's basically how they're looking at it, is you can't put feelings into that because it's not a real person. So that's why it's legal. That's why it would be a legal business.
The person doing it is putting feelings and thought of what they're going to do to this doll.
But that's on them. They can do that at home. And
do they supply lube? Do you bring your own?
I'm sure all that's extra.
I don't know. We got way more into this subject than I thought we would. But we want to know what you think.
This is interesting.
It is interesting. And you know what? When I heard this in school the other day, I was in shock.
What about the maintenance man for the dolls? Like, Brittany in room 4 needs a change out. I don't know.
Oh, my God. That's what my professor said he thought. Because I was how would they... You need turnover. So, how are you going to get him clean fast enough for turnover for, the next... And he goes, probably a power wash.
Oh, my gosh. What? I don't even have to say to this.
So, okay. You heard what I think.
Do they have music playing? Can you talk dirty to her?
I don't know. I don't know the logistics of all of it. I don't know. I just know that this is the thing that's happening.
What if you want to bring your baby there? Let's just say somebody brings their baby there.
No, it's it'd probably be... Yeah, okay. You'd have to be a certain age.
That's good.
Yes, I know that for sure when you're dealing with any kind of sex thing.
Now, I want to know if there's some sort of warranty or some sort of
insurance waiver,
if you rip her leg out of the socket.
Yeah, because those dolls are expensive.
Tear the silicone. What if you want to bring your own little swing door thingy on?
I don't know. Stephanie, she says, the bodily fluids, sanitation, sex dolls, I don't know how to feel. That's exactly what I said.
I don't even see this. Where are you seeing this? Oh, there we go.
I know. That's exactly what I said. But you know what? I mean, I tried to be very open-minded, even to crazy things, because I know that, you know, my cookie-cutter idea of what things should be like is very different than what maybe somebody else's might think. So I try not to judge, and I try not to, as long as somebody's not affecting me negatively or anyone I love or know, you know, like, then whatever. Do whatever you want. I don't care. As long as I don't need to be a part of it, you know. And so I feel like if it's going to bring money to the city, maybe it's okay. You know, maybe it's something to try and see where it goes. I think it's really gross. I think it's not something I want to think about. But
we have a comment, which is a really good question. Can you bring your own sex toys into play with the doll and stuff?
Well,
I mean, it made me think about that. Like,
she's not going to feel that.
Well, no, but I mean.
You would just do that at a hotel. Just rent a hotel.
Yeah.
How do you know?
The sex toy. No, Chris. The sex toy is the doll. That is the sex toy.
No, I'm talking about toys with the doll.
No. Oh.
Why would you need toys if you have the doll?
I don't know. People are sick and twisted and got fetishes. Like, you want to bring your own little bag of
doll,
tools.
If you're paying all the money it's probably going to take to go here, and you're going to need extra toys, then you've really got an issue.
Like,
okay? If
maybe
that's
you
not
want to
enough,
bring your handcuffs. You want to bring your, tie straps.
I'm sure they probably
you
allow
beat this doll up.
As long as it's not going to break the doll, I feel like they're probably pretty open with it. Like
what if they got, okay, you want a size, let's say that you come in, you want to rent a room. Sir, do you need 1, 2, 3, or 4? What are you talking about? Like, 4 is like the hardcore doll, like the best built doll. Made out of titanium and a rubber. Like, I'm going to beat that, what up. Like, is that extra? Can anybody tell me? Maybe somebody had a bad day at work.
I don't
Construction
know.
worker.
I don't know how these things work.
I don't know.
I'm just an innocent child. I don't know. Like, these things, this is so very, it's very weird to me. It's very disturbing, but, right, it's disturbing to me, but like I said, I try so hard not to be a judgmental person, because I would not want somebody, to look at me, even though I don't feel like I do anything weird. Maybe people, you know what I mean? People who do that don't think it's weird. They just do it.
Do you have to have sex with her, or you can just go in and talk to her?
Maybe you can just go have a chat. If you're going to pay all that money, they don't care what you do in there.
You set up your camera. Can you videotape? You set your camera up and answer a couple of questions. Danny, I don't think you've heard. I haven't heard you laugh this much in so long.
Okay. Like, I'm just imagining everything you said. I've taken so literal in my imagination. Like, I just picture this dude coming in, like late 40s, just like, well, here I am again, Lisa.
Can we name her our own name, or do they have like Alex in room 12?
Caroline,
I think they should have names.
Caroline told me on some of those dolls you can put the face of your choice on the doll, like it's kind of like screened on, and I'm like, oh, that's messed up.
Well, I heard they change out like the parts too.
They'd have to wear and tear, parts. Man. Wear and tear.
I mean, what if it gets used so much you can't?
Yeah, Stephanie says, "Hey, man, whatever tickles your pickle."
Oh my gosh, this is deep.
Steven says Chris sure has a lot of questions. Yeah, he does, because he's been to one of these before. That's what it is.
No, we're building one.
We're gonna have a Detroit Life one.
We're having a Detroit Life one. No, I'm only joking. But this does answer and open up a lot of questions.
I have a lot of questions in the back of my head. Some of them I'm not sure if I want the answer, but like I said, no matter how much I disagree or don't understand it or whatever, like, as long as it's not hurting anyone.
Can two people go into one, or maybe they want $2? I mean, can you switch it up? I don't know. What if,
At that point,
I'm just asking questions. I just want to know how it works.
No, here's the thing.
And is it open yet?
It's not. I don't think it's open yet, but it is being built. It's supposed to come up in the summer, I think. But if you bring another dude in there with a doll, you're just having sex with that guy. Let's be real.
Okay, that's weird. Okay.
That's what I think, because it's not a real person between you. So it's just you two in there. Think about that. Think about it.
Maybe we should interview one of these girls just to get their opinion. What?
Just bring her in to sit here with us. So, Tina, what is it like working at the brothel?
She'll be so traumatized she won't know what to say.
Well, I'm not carrying that chicken.
Not say nothing.
I love this show. Oh my god.
gosh.
They've come a long way, though. I remember having a...
Does one of them? They have to. Do they have?
Howard Stern had gotten one.
That was a long time ago, but do they have
But-
like?
Years ago.
Howard Stern got one, but was it for him?
No, it's
Like,
for the
does
show.
I was gonna
It was
say,
like
does he
10
have it
grand,
at?
though.
Does he have her at his house?
No, I don't know. It was like 10 grand though.
Yeah.
And that was back then. So imagine.
So, can they
and
talk now?
That's what my thing is. You'd have to be able to have enough of the dolls to create a business. And at 10 grand for a decent one back then, it's probably a good 15 at least now. So just for one good one.
I'd make it look you have to touch her to like say stuff. Like you touch her.
They do have them like that, where they're touch censored to where she talks like she kind of like it. They're getting so good at this like artificial intelligence thing, and it's getting creepy.
I want to see like the back room.
Put Siri or Alexa.
I want to see the back room of this place. Probably has like body parts everywhere. Like,
But they
an
are
arm, a wig.
advancing. They are advancing this so much, and they're creating more lifelike and realistic aspects of these things, and not even just sex dolls, like just robots in general. Like they are creating amazing, like
Well,
lifelike things. It's amazing.
bless you. Well, I don't know how this show went to a turn talking about this.
Did
but
you sneeze? Oh, I was like, bless
yeah, Caroline did. But
Oh,
I want to know if they change out the mouth or the other parts. I'm just kind of wondering
they'd
how
have
that
to.
works.
They would have to because
Yeah, maybe that's the sanitary
yeah,
parts of it.
they'd have. That's because you know what? They'd never be able to last if they don't keep it really clean. That's a very dirty process, and they would have to make sure that it's not nothing's going to be transmitted.
Well, yeah, you got sexual diseases. You could
Do that.
right.
Like I said,
All right. Well, if you think about the overall business, it's probably gonna make a ton of money. However,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
It is probably real bad business. I'd probably rather
but you know what?
grow
They're
weed.
all over
I
the
don't
place,
know.
dude. So what's
These
the
are?
difference? No, not this, but businesses that people don't agree with. They're all over, and then it's never going to stop. So you have to think about it realistically. You have to be a realist when it comes to stuff like this about what's happening in the world. You have to keep up with the things, and you can't limit yourself, especially if it's going to gain the city money. That's great, like as long as it's not hurting anyone.
Stephanie asked a question. You answer that one.
Let me see. Those dolls are heavy. I'm picturing Bob Skinny Guy trying to flip her over like if this is real life. I have questions I'm scared to ask.
Maybe Bob shouldn't flip her over. He just sit there and
he's
do his
gonna be like
business.
there's gonna be a call button for a helper. Can you
You
flip?
go in and Bob's butt naked.
Can you flip Angie
Bob
over?
the Builder's butt naked.
Angie's really heavy. I need help. My God.
I guess
can't
that's part
even
of the problem.
imagine.
I guess that's problems of doing
There's
such a thing.
there's some things in the imagination you can't unsee. This is one of them.
Like a rubber mouth and like all these weird things. Okay.
Yeah. Whew.
All right. Well,
Well, let us know before because we only have a little bit now here. But
if I ever go there, I would go there strictly for purposely interviewing one of them.
sure you would. Sure.
Yeah, we interview one of them. Let's get her opinion. Maybe videotape the process. Aaron, you can be a camera guy.
We should set up the show. We do our whole broadcast.
Oh my gosh, there's gonna be body parts everywhere.
Oh man, that would be so funny. I would just be like asking her questions.
Okay, so bottom line
No?
is,
Okay.
I don't think that's helping out the community. I would say nata.
Not even if it's making the city money.
No, man, F the city. Stop giving these people tickets. You want to make money? Give them more tickets, Daddy. That's what it's about.
That's like the rise and set of life. Like if you
So think like you got a pervert that wants to do something. He could just pay and go do it to a doll.
well, it's
Oh,
better
that's
than
kinda
doing it to a
creepy.
person.
That's wrong. So my thing is, yeah, I think it's messed up. I would have to say no.
Well, I think it's messed up too, but I'm trying to look at
No.
it in retrospect of like.
Okay, let's get somebody else's opinion. I say hell no, you twisted bastard. Stay home and jerk off to whatever. Just saying. Beep, beep. Okay, so, Aaron, what do you think?
I think it's weird.
It is weird.
Yes or no?
I don't know.
If I told you, Aaron, I'm going to open up a doll business where people can come in and do what they want to dolls. Yes or no?
I don't know.
And all the perverts that are twisted, sick, you know what, they're going to come in and whatever.
Those perverts are gonna be out on the street looking for prey.
Okay. What about a married guy that ain't getting it at home, let's say, and he wants to stop by and have a good time?
Is that cheating?
Bam! See? Kaboom! Exactly.
That's a good
so if you
point.
if you have to ask about it, it's probably not good, and it's not going to be that. Mostly, it's going to be all these weirdos, especially they do with the tool bag.
Yeah.
Cuts her legs off and runs out the back door.
Trust me, in my personal opinion, I think it's real messed up.
So yes or no, Danny?
But like I said, I try to be I try to be optimistic and very open-minded. okay? And I try not to judge because people are weird. Remember a couple weeks ago when we talked about that guy licking that doorbell? Okay.
That was weird.
Yes, for 3 hours. Remember all that, guys?
He had a disability.
That seems more weird to me than a guy who just looks at a doll and thinks, I ain't going to get anybody real.
No, does something to the doll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thinking, what if it's this guy who just can't get a girl? And, like, just is like, I just want to have some kind of experience.
It's a cold world. Bundle up.
You just don't know. You don't know what people's, thing is. You just don't know. And I'm not saying that they should or shouldn't do it. I'm just saying I'm trying to remain, very unbiased about it. I'm trying not to
what
judge.
Do you think? No? Why don't we get another girl's perspective? Aaron says he's probably all for it. Sign me up. Give me 2.
I don't know if it's going to really trade off from prostitution to this.
I really don't think it's going to make any difference at all, except for it's just going to be another business. It's another weird windowless building that people question.
Yeah, the good news is the girl can't complain something was done wrong. I mean,
saves for liability, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever, dude. I mean, people are going to do weird stuff anyway. Even if they're not doing it there, they're going to do it somewhere else. People don't just not be weird if they don't have the outlet. They just be weird anyway.
But you had a business that's you're not responsible for what they do in their house.
Okay, my point is, weird people are either going to go out and be weird or they're going to find some kind of outlet no matter what. They're not just going to think, well, I don't have any outlet, so I guess I'm not going to be weird today. No, that doesn't happen. They're going to do it. It's just going to be something else.
Do you realize you're putting hookers out of business?
Some people will not like it and only go for the real thing. I'm just saying. People.
Hey, why is your head down? You know something I don't know?
No, you're right. They're going to be on the unemployment.
And what about the strippers in the community? They need
well,
a job.
if these, if this artificial
like,
intelligence
rubber,
thing gets
bitch.
more advanced, they will run out of business. But
oh my gosh,
anyway,
I don't even know what to say about this.
So we're gonna wrap this idea up here before we get talking about this too long. Oh my god,
this is just so interesting.
It is very interesting. Yes,
I would say close it down. Leave a comment right now. Either yes, you're for it, or no, you're not. I want to know what everybody thinks. I'm not for it only because. And I don't want to live down the street where all these twisted bastards are going.
Just because if you vote for it doesn't mean you're going to it. It just means that you don't care. Whatever. It's like I will do whatever you want. I don't care. That's kind of where I'm at. It's like if you don't, as long as it doesn't affect me personally or people I care about, do whatever you want. Like I don't care. Just don't be messing with me.
The thing that I think about, it's like the persona of if you have a liquor store, or not a liquor store, but let's say you have a check cashing place. Let's just say. You're probably going to have more possibly persona of, bad people. Or let's say you have a weed dispensary. Or you have people that are, whatever the persona is. You know what I mean? Or even a strip club. You think of a strip club, you're bringing bad people out, dirty people. But at the same time, during lunch, you probably got businessmen there. So will this give that persona out to that too? It sounds all bad. You're at a club at night. You're there to have a good time with your friends. Mm-hmm. Others are there to cause trouble.
Well, and here's the thing, too. Maybe it'll turn into something to where, a lot of people go to, strip clubs, and they don't go there to sit, some people, obviously a lot of people do, but there's girls that show up there, and they're not there to, stare at the stripper undressing. They're just there because it's a good vibe. It's a good, whatever. Friends are there. We're just having a good time. Whatever. But maybe this will be that kind of thing where, yes, this is this, but it's also a place where people go to just chill and hang out or whatever. I don't know what this is going to be like.
If I was going there, I would definitely not be.
But you know what I mean?
I'd be all covered up.
Right. But maybe it might eventually turn into a place like a strip club. Probably when strip clubs first became kind of a thing, people didn't want to go because they didn't want to be seen there. But now people just go and it's whatever. Who cares? Maybe this will turn into that. Or maybe it won't. I don't know.
Well,
Stephanie said, I say sure, rather they be aggressive and get it out on a doll than someone on the street. That's kind of what I said,
Or what if they do it 3 times a week and it builds up? They prey on somebody.
But my point is they're going to do it anyway. People who are crazy and weird like that, they're going to find a way to do it because it's like an impulse. They're just going to do it on something.
All right, I got an idea. What happens when they open, about after 6 months into it, I'll buy all the used parts, I'll build my own and sell it for half. Hey, come on, what? That's money.
All the used parts. Do you hear yourself? The used parts.
Used, clean, refurbished.
I want to throw up.
Refurbished.
I'm going to throw up. Anyway.
Well, my sister's just tuned in from Vegas. What up?
So I'm going to announce here who won the Detroit Life T-shirt last week for sharing.
I got an announcement.
Okay.
It's called World. Bundle up.
My God, you always do that to me.
Sorry.
My God.
Tricked you.
So, okay, if you're listening and if you shared last week, this could be you, so tune in here.
Yeah, if.
Right.
I
so
F.
the winner for last week winning Detroit Life T-shirt and a hat
Is Chris Reynolds?
No, is Ralph Christopher Rondo. So Ralph, please message us
Hey there, Ralphie
on
boy.
a private message for Detroit Life Live, and we will figure out a way to get you your shirt and hat. Thank you so much for sharing, and everyone listening right now, please share, because if you share, you could win next week, and it could be you winning.
Yeah,
So-
don't forget, leave a comment. But we ain't leaving, because I'm getting ready to break Facebook in a minute.
Oh, well, that was all I had.
I got one more thing to talk about. Where's my note at? Where'd my note go? Wait.
Note.
I had a note. Oh, two things I wanted to talk about. One was Uber Confessions with G. What's up with that? We've been talking about that. We
Yes.
promoted it, and it kaboomed. We didn't hear anything about it. You played yourself. You played the world.
Well,
Talk about it.
if you are a Detroit Life family member, meaning that you watch all the time,
Danny,
I'm sure that
I'm hungry. Go ahead.
I'm sure I know he's like Tourette's. Just
Sorry.
if you are a watcher, you know that we had G on back. This was, months ago, and he did a Confessions of an Uber Driver segment, and he is an Uber driver himself, and he had crazy stories to tell us, and he is just one of the most interesting. I love him to pieces. He's great, and he has lots of stories. He drives Uber all the time. He's got a very outgoing personality, so he meets people all the time and is always interacting with people. And let me tell you something. Some of the stories that he tells me that happened to him, he should be on Oprah.
Oprah?
Yeah, he should be writing books and stuff like this. So next week, we are going to have G on here for another Uber Confessions with G.
For sure?
Yes, and that's what he said. I told him. I said next week. And so he's going to be here chatting it up with us, sharing his Uber stories, and trust me, if you guys didn't watch last time, you are going to want to tune in to that because he is so hilarious. And all of his stories are true, and I just can't believe it, and it's just crazy. So
Yeah, he had a doll in the trunk.
yes, make sure that you tune in next week because that
Her
will
name was
be
Whitney.
that will be a show that you're not going to want to miss. He will be here next week. We go on every Monday night at 8, but next week we will have G on with Uber Confessions.
We will see. He better be. He better be on.
He will be.
It's been building up.
It's going to be great.
Like these guys going to the brothel.
Oh my God.
You heard?
Gross.
Real quick, I have a question. What was that? Is that little Hopi?
Did she drop right on the floor?
What was that? Be ready. Phone broke. Real quick, I meant to talk about this last week. Jerry Seinfeld. Now, if you don't know Jerry Seinfeld, what show did he play in?
Seinfeld.
Duh. Now, that was a good one because I actually forgot. Played myself. But no, I remember him. I remember him being like a comedian everywhere out here. Every time I used to go to the dentist, or back years ago, I'd see his like smile on the dentist wall, smiling. Anyway, there's a story about him that he sold a Porsche, a 1958 Porsche, for $1.5 million, and then he found out it was a fake. So
He sold it?
yeah, he sold his car. It was a fake ass Porsche.
Isn't that illegal?
Well, no, it's not illegal unless he didn't know. So they found out it was fake. They paid 1.5. Now the story
I'd be
says
mad.
the story goes and says it doesn't really say the details of what happened. But my question is, like, if you pay 1.5 million dollars for a Porsche that's worth that, and it's a fake from Jerry Seinfeld, I'm sure is a multi-millionaire.
You
I
know
get a
what?
refund and whip his ass.
He
Just
probably
saying.
would have gotten something like that anyway just because he sold it.
Maybe he made a fake.
People will buy people's spit on eBay for loads of money. So a car from Jerry Seinfeld, I'm sure,
See?
would have been close.
So I can use all the used parts from the girls. And sell them.
So I'm sure that he would have sold it probably close to that anyway just because he's Jerry Seinfeld.
But what is he even doing now?
I don't know, but
Exactly.
he's still Jerry Seinfeld, so I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure there's somebody out there just obsessed with Jerry Seinfeld who would have paid the $1.5 million anyway. So,
A lot of Jewish fans out there buying
yes.
lots of money.
Okay.
Yep,
The Jews, they got tons of money.
that's right.
Well, with that said, you're rocking with the best. Hard work, dedication, commitment. Be ready, Detroit. What else we got, Danny?
That's it.
Is
That's
that
all
it?
I had, buddy.
Well, I'm still stuck on this whole doll thing.
I knew you wouldn't.
Oh, I knew that was gonna. He'll be talking about it all night long now.
Hey, it kind of fits there. Someone needs somebody or something.
Yeah, see, everybody needs somebody. And this is the perfect subject to talk about coming Valentine's Day. Everybody needs a Valentine.
Oh my God.
Some people
I don't have
just
a
need
Valentine.
to go looking in a different place.
I don't have a Valentine. She has a Valentine.
Stephanie just said,
I
dude.
just read that.
Listen, dude, I saw a chick selling farts in a jar on eBay.
Are you serious? Abraham, was that you?
People, this just goes to show you, people are weird, and people will figure out how to be weird one way or another.
Oh, you know what? That is so true because I swear, I don't know where I seen this. Somebody was selling Kleenexes. They had a cold. They were selling the Kleenex after they blow their nose in the Kleenex so they can get a cold and I think miss a week of work or something. I did hear that.
Hey, newsflash, people. There's easier ways. There's easier ways to get a cold.
Fart in a box or in a jar. Danny's cracking up. Danny got the giggles.
Oh, my God.
Giggle, break the pickle. Tickle, tickle.
Well, I kind of feel like how I did the other week when we got talking about that guy licking the doorbell and then R. Kelly. Just the weirdness of people flabbergasts me sometimes. But it's just one of those things where you have to accept what is. People will always be weird.
Maybe he was working out his tongue to go to the Tongue Olympics for something. I don't know. Maybe he needed working on pleasing this girl. I don't know the answer.
The Tongue Olympics.
Hey, I don't know.
Oh, man. I wish I could live in your brain.
Before we go, Stephanie posted one more thing. Why don't you read that comment? That's hilarious.
She said, I am not joking. A chick bought it to experience it. Someone legit put a jar up to their ass and let it rip.
And they jarred it up. So now my question is,
that's a real Valentine's Day gift.
Does it stay juicy in the jar, or does it dilute after a couple months?
No. I'm sure it's
a gas.
it just says toxic.
How does it escape out of a jar?
A jar is not a compressed enclosure.
So when
they're
got
just
the jar,
paying for a jar.
Okay, let's just say you fart in a balloon. And it stays there. It blows up.
Caroline.
It stays there.
Back off, ladies. He's taken. He's all mine.
You could probably preserve that.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Where has this conversation even went? These are
real questions. We don't know.
You guys, this really got away from me.
It has to be some kind of a container. A very good pressure sealed container.
All right, Detroit.
If the lid is popped, it is faulty.
So we can go down to Detroit, gas up some of the, sewer gas and sell that. Okay, we'll make it work. Will St. Clair, what up? Vegas, what up? They put their paper towel in it.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's crazy.
This conversation really got away from me.
All right, well, we're going a little over. It was pretty exciting.
We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. We seriously love you, and we love that you watch, and we thank you so much, everybody that watches every week. We just adore you, and we love it when you comment, and we'd love to hang out with you every Monday.
Just remember,
it's our favorite. This is our favorite day.
World.
Is this not our favorite day of the week to be able to talk with everyone?
Spread love.
Yes, we look forward to talking to you guys every week. So thank you so much.
TM registered. TM. I'm protecting myself. Yeah. William, what up? Chris. Happy V-Day, Danny, Soprani, Vitani.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day, William.
Vegas said, what up, little Danny?
That's me.
That's what's up. Well, with that said, we are Detroit Life Live, show 135. Will you be our Valentine? Don't play yourself, treat yourself. Get to the website, DetroitLifeGear.com. At checkout, type in Detroit Life 20. Get you 20% off your whole order.
Again, make sure you share the video.
Share it, like it. New Era, Detroit Life, Wise Guy Records, Detroit Life Live, John Savi, Savi Styles, also Go Promotes. Check them all out. Number one movie over the weekend was Lego Movie again. Lego. So we are out of here. Same time next week. Don't play yourself. Treat yourself and love everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll see you soon, guys. Peace.
Detroit, the Motor City. It's who we are, how we build, inspire, empower, and strive for greatness. It's doing what they say you can't. Believe, even if no one sees it. It's not giving up. It's the drive to rise up. Refusing to quit. That's the unstoppable force of Detroit. That's the Detroit life.
Tired of that basement sound? Then record with the best. Wise Guy Records Studios on Gratiot and 10.5 Mile in Roseville. Professional, industry-grade HD equipment for all your recording, mixing, and mastering services with affordable rates. Beat production by Supertrack. Call to schedule 586-945-5303 or log on to the website wiseguyrecords.com, Detroit's finest recording company.
Some people think success is easy. Truth is, success only comes to those who work. Who work later, who work harder. Willing to have the relentless mindset to have it. If you're waiting for the easy road to come to you, you'll never have success. Doors will never open for you. You have to break them down.
Nobody said it was easy.
Wise Guy Records Studios presents My Popstar Birthday. Have your little celebrity rock out during an authentic, professional recording experience for their next birthday party. It's karaoke fun featuring their entire VIP crew. So log on and book your party now.